I want to look at Kari Lake and an interview she did with Steve Bannon. She appears a lot with Steve Bannon, which is probably one of the reasons that she lost, because Steve Bannon is such a radical individual, not someone the general public is comfortable with, but that was her buddy in the campaign, and definitely during the post-campaign, it was all stolen era. Listen to the first clip I want to show you from this interview. That's just so sad, the way that they think.
The receipts to show that she was legitimate, she would come forth and answer all this. All they're doing is obfuscating. The reason is they ain't got the receipts.
That's right.
So did you hear that? The reason that this is all suspicious is because Katie Hobbs, as he begins, I think it cut off a little bit. Let me play this one more time.
If she had the receipts to show that she was legitimate.
And then he said she should bring them forward. Wait, the election is the proof that she was a... We have to bring you receipts for why the claims you're making aren't true when the claims you're making are completely without evidence. How do I prove that negative? I don't understand. She has to show receipts that she won. She has them. It's called the election process. You have to bring the receipts claiming that for some reason that election process didn't work, which you have not done. Here's another moment from this interview.
If they think they can continue to steal and rig elections, they are messing with the wrong people. Because if we don't stand up right now, Steve, and fight for this at this moment, I know people are tired, but this is the moment we need to get into the fight.
Oh, no.
Because if we let them rig another election, it's game over. The country's gone.
It's gone, guys. That's one of the things that Trump always said, and it's why I had someone ask me, why are you still talking about Kari Lake? And it's because, just like we saw in between Trump losing and him getting out of office, with these election deniers, there's a dangerous period in between those two plot points on the timeline where they continue to tell their audience that maybe I have a chance of becoming governor and I lost only because it was stolen, and you're the only one that can prevent this steal from going forward. So get ready to fight. We have to be in this fight. And as I'll always say, usually saying the word fight in a political context is fine. Fight for what you care about. Fight for universal health care. Whenever you're talking to an audience that has previously taken that a little bit too literally, a lot bit too literally, and you're setting up a set of variables that really logically can only lead to that, how else would an average citizen prevent the mythical stealing of an election that you haven't proved, but in their minds, I guess, has actually happened? Well, the only example they ever saw of it getting tried was preventing the certification on January 6th, which was violent. Now the certification has happened, so what are you even suggesting? What do you mean fight? What are they supposed to do? And that's when you start seeing people take it literally, which is really scary. We've gone over a couple appearances or a couple moments from this appearance before, but here's one that I haven't yet played from her on some show she did recently where she gets called by the caller who calls in. Wow, called, governor. And very much likes it, even though she's very much not the governor of anything.
Let's pull in a quick caller about the elections. Do we have a caller on the line?
Yeah, you do. Hello, Governor.
Hi. Hello. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah. Hi, Governor Lake.
Hello.
They would not have done what they did unless they had an escape plan. They know what you're going to file. They know what judge it's going to have. They're going to try to...
All right, and then whatever the heck's going on there afterwards. So it's a little sad. It's a lot sad. Can you imagine? Imagine if you applied for a job and, or you're working on your doctorate, let's say, and you fail the final test, whatever it is, I don't know, whatever's the final step of becoming a doctor. And then you ask all your friends to call you doctor, even though you,
oh no,
even though you hadn't actually done the thing that would have made you a doctor. No. Call her. She's not governor unless she wins, and she didn't.